Hey, sorry I started late. Good afternoon. My name, this is the underrated dogs. That's my child. The underrated one, the number one grinder. The best, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Welcome to the underrated mukbang. Hmm.
Thank you, thank you. Long time no hear.
Hey, hey, how are you, sis?
I'm good, and how are you?
Very well. Happy Friday. This Friday is starting so slow. It makes me feel like it's not really a Friday.
Yeah, it's kind of overcast down here, and I saw the sun for a little bit, but then it peeked back into the clouds, so we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm in Georgia. It's the energy here for me. It's the energy, like usually on
Okay.
Friday, people are like kind of bubbling and out and about, and it's not like that today.
Okay. Can I make my announcement, please? Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Let me make the announcement quick. Good afternoon. Welcome to the underrated, my channel, the underrated doctors. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, one of the best cat streakers on YouTube. And welcome. Let me read this. Come enjoy real conversation with the underrated one, us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine be there for each other. We got. Remember, we got. Um um Esgacha 23. I seen your link. I seen the email to get on the panel. All right. I see the link. So matter of fact, the link is in the chat. So if you want to get on Esgacho, you can. They be greatly appreciated. Y'all can unmute your mics now. Welcome to the underrated mukbang nine. Y'all can mute your mics, ladies.
I just unmute mine when I'm about to talk, but I let other people talk, so I don't want any background noise if somebody's trying to say something.
Okay, we're
And
gonna
this,
wait for some.
yeah, the same. I'm just going to stay on mute until there's some dialogue for me to contribute to.
No, this is underrated mukbang. I'm gonna show my food, and we gonna keep it pushing.
So, what's the topic of discussion today, Mr. Mukbang and underrated?
It's gotta be either one. You try to be funny, all right? Try to be nice today. Don't have me go in the bag, okay? It's been a long time you've been on here, okay?
I'm so scared.
Oh, there you go again. That's scared. There you go. That scared taxes again. I ain't going for that.
Community,
Nah, I'm
you
just
have a
gonna.
channel, sis?
Hmm?
I do, but I need to upload some content really, really bad. I have so many thoughts and things I want to contribute, but I've been so busy. It's awful. I got to put some stuff on there, and I got to stop procrastinating. So much is happening, and so much I want to
Okay.
put up
I'm
there.
going to
And also,
put my email address in the chat.
okay, okay,
Huh?
don't be jealous.
I ain't saying nothing, but okay. Let me show my food. This is my food, family. This is
What did you make?
I'm gonna show it right now. Give me a chance. Thank you. This is sugar, um, brown sugar, um, pork and beans with bourbon in it, with onions in it, cut up franks. This you see. This is great home. I made this. This is might as well say grape Kool-Aid. This something to throw on. I know people say, "Oh, it's not good for you" and everything. Got to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? That's part of creation. Here you go. That's how I get down. I just throw things together. See, throw things together, and it's the drink. Okay. Yeah. So Anybody seen that?
Yes, we did, or
Yes,
I did
Okay.
anyway.
Huh?
saw it.
Did you see it?
Yeah, saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I
How,
saw it too.
how's your families doing today?
Quiet.
Okay, quiet. Okay, good. Do you heard about the Tiny Lister and he died? The one who played.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and
said they
so did
found.
the sister from Babs and the Tyler Perry movie. Um what's her name? DeSelle. She's from Alexandria, Louisiana too.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think her first
Hmm.
is it Natalie?
Natalie. Yeah. Let me
Yes.
see. It's on my
Hey,
credit.
what's up, El Scotcha? What's good, brother?
Hello, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, brother,
Yes.
how you doing?
All
Hi,
right, how you
sisters, how you
feel?
doing?
All right.
Uh, Pretty good. I'm on break right now. I can't be
Okay,
on for too
good.
long because I can't.
Understand?
I'm about to be heading back here to work in like 7 more minutes. So
Okay, but I want to get you up here to let the people know that I'm gonna be starting my MMA platform in January, and he's gonna help me start it. So I want you to tell the
right, man.
people why.
Well, I can't wait for you to start the MMA talk, man. Just hit me up and let me know when you are ready, brother, so we could talk the sport of
No,
MMA. There's a lot
yeah,
to talk about. There's a
yeah,
lot to
yeah.
talk
That's what.
about.
And let the people know the underrated knows MMA, right?
Of course, you know MMA, and just like how you know your boxing too.
There you go. That's right. I
I
told y'all.
listen.
I got.
I
Huh?
I listen to you. I listen to your boxing talk. I hear you.
Mm-hmm. Like I told you before, underrated got his hands in almost everything. Cannot sleep on me. I know my stuff, and I'm going to expand on other sports too. You better watch and see.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread the news so we can get your
Yeah,
channel
do
so I
that
can at
too.
least let people so we can at least let people know that we're gonna do the MMA talk. Because a lot of the brothers and sisters are talking about the women's MMA. You know
Mm-hmm.
what the brother Coach Alton Harrison doing?
Mm-hmm.
What we trying to do? We're trying to spread the word for women's MMA because, like I said, a lot of people are not speaking about it. So we just trying to
Yeah,
get that out there.
we gonna talk about all that. And then if you let Coach know, I don't want to step on his toes. You can let him know. I know he will come. I know he wanted to come. I know he won't come there. Come on.
Hmm. Right, right,
So
right. Like I
spread.
said, also, bye, Wendy. Have a good one. Also, like
Yeah.
I said, I'll let my subscribers know too. Some of my subscribers, George Page, Marcus Bell,
Oh yeah, I
um,
know them. Right.
right, 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 right. So we could try to get those brothers to go onto your channel as well, so we could talk to this women's MMA. Because, like I said, we got to spread the news for women's MMA. Because, like I said, a lot of the big MMA channels are not even speaking about women's
It's
MMA.
a
They're not.
really coach. Yeah, really coach talk about it too.
Yeah, he's like the only one who's actually trying to put the women out there,
Yeah.
and they need the attention too as well.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. This is what you do. I'm gonna send you an email. I said that throughout the weekend, right? I already leave my number out there. Give
Right,
me
I
a
got your
call
number.
back. Yeah, give me call me so we could talk about the date that we get on because the sooner the better. But it's gonna be sometime in January. But we're gonna set it up. We're gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna set up the MMA. I'm gonna push it out there, and we gotta get a date. So when you get a date, I let people know on my end, and you let people know on your end, and you can tell coach about it, so it could be a grand premiere. How's that sound?
How about the 2nd of January is on a Saturday, and usually on a Saturday I'm always home, so I think that would be perfect.
Second, I don't know about the second because I might have to take in some days as
How about
uh
Sunday? Is Sunday good?
what date? This Sunday you talking
Uh,
about?
no, no, not this Sunday. Sunday, January
Oh, the
3rd.
first Sunday?
Yeah, the
What
first
date?
Sunday.
What date is that?
It's on the Sunday, January 3rd. It's on a Sunday.
Okay, we're gonna shoot January 3rd then.
All right, so we can set this up.
And
Like I
then
said,
after
I'm ready
that,
to.
we talk about the timing too.
Uh, how about in the afternoon, around like
Well,
11, 11 or 12?
we talk about the time, okay?
Okay,
But we gotta talk about this on the phone. Now I don't want to keep people waiting, okay?
right, no problem, brother. Like I said, I just wanted to stop by on the panel. You know what I mean? Just to say thank you for everything, brother, and also thank you for when
For
I was
what?
talking about the wrestling, like the wrestling talk we was talking about too. Thank you for jumping on my panel as well. You know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
means
yeah,
that
yeah.
means a lot to me.
Yeah, I put yeah. You need to invite me more. You got my email now. You do more on your channel, man. So I could jump on it too. Thank you. Oh yeah. I was on the brothers thing. Oh, we had fun too. So he do has a channel.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, though, I lost a lot of interest with the with that wrestling talk, so I actually ended up
Oh
stopping it. So yeah, I ended up stopping it. So, but
no,
yeah, man,
don't stop it. Keep it going. You gotta keep it going. You gotta
nah,
keep
man,
it going.
nah, but I just lost a lot of interest in it. So I was like, nah, no, forget about it. I just said, forget about it, man. It's all good.
No, you got. Well, we're gonna talk, okay? We're gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna hit you up through the weekend, all right? So
All
just let
right,
me put
brother.
it out there. So I put it out there. I will stop my MMA platform in January, the very first Sunday of the year. So watch out for that, and we're gonna discuss about the time, and then I'll let y'all know about the time, okay? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, Underrated Darkness. Thank you, brother, and also to all the brothers and sisters in the chat room. Salute to you all. Stay safe out there, and keep your social distance and wear your mask. Love you all. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Peace. All right.
Yep.
We got brother Seed in the house.
What's going on, everybody? Peace to the chat.
Yeah, peace in the chat so you see the
All
food
right
right.
now.
Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies.
Hello, you see the food and everything.
Hello.
There goes the food right there. There's the drink right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you what I did. I did pork and beans with bourbon in it. There's brown sugar. I throw a little mustard in it. Mix that up, and let me see. Throw some onions in it, and I gotta make me a little great drink. Don't be mad. Okay? So shout out to Omega, Courtney Omega. Shout out to Community Solutions. And my brother, we here. All right. We was talking about brother about the death of Tiny and the other actress. Y'all keep on talking.
Yeah, so I was just reading here. So apparently he had COVID symptoms, and the family was bringing him vitamins and antibiotics, I guess, to
Hmm.
try to keep him out of the hospital. But yeah, it seems as if so he did have people checking on him. It's just that um he needed more help.
Mm.
He was 62 years old, and I can imagine they were trying to keep him out of the hospital because sometimes that's the worst place to go. But
Hmm.
it's unfortunate. And everybody is talking about how what a great guy he was and how nice he was and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So same thing with Natalie had she actually had colon cancer. So that's something we need to get um screened for. The other
Hmm.
brother, Chadwick, he had that too. Um yeah, we just got to get serious about our health.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
that
Yep. Yep.
talks to the whole point. You know, like I get on a lot of channels and I talk about life insurance, and even though I don't sell life insurance, but I found someone on YouTube that does, and I kind of promote that to a lot of people that the whole thing is planning because you never know when your time is gonna come. Ultimately, this COVID has essential knocked off a lot of people to the point where most people probably thought that they had at least 10 or maybe 15 more years in them, due to their age. Even the younger generation that in their 20s and teens thought that they would live to be in their 60s, you know. So you kind of prepare things, even.
Wow. Oh, Sir Kim, how you doing? Welcome, reigning woman. If you want to get on the panel, the link is in the chat. You are more than welcome. I just putting it out there today because I do not feel like going one by one. Send out the email. Send out through the email. So I put the link. I will put the link in the chat. I think it's safe out there. Um. Brother. All right, brother. Something. Be safe out there. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that. We're gonna keep this going. What do y'all have planned for the weekend?
Well, with me, I know I'm gonna be working and just doing little stuff. But probably gonna end up spending a little time with my kids before I actually start back getting to work heavy and everything.
Mm, yeah, okay. Okay, Miss Assistant Community Solutions.
I didn't. I probably try to clean this place up. I got some decisions to make about whether I'm gonna move up northeast or if I'm gonna stay here.
Oh.
So I got, I'm just waiting on some communications from different people to see what my next move is gonna be. And I've got my place is like inundated with books and papers and stuff, and I need to purge and throw away. So that's probably what I'll be doing this weekend. Fun, fun, fun.
Fun, fun, fun. Did it. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, Mega Courtney.
Hello, yes. So we have a really cool panel coming up tomorrow on my channel. Um,
Okay.
and the day is Friday, so I agreed to. I'm excited. I cooked all week. I'm on a fast. I'm only eating one meal a day, and I'm only drinking water for my beverages. And so on Fridays, though, I take my kids to Chick-fil-A. So that will be today. So we're excited. So after my son's workout, we're gonna go and get some Chick-fil-A. And tomorrow we have a really exciting panel coming up on a panel on my channel, as Brother King Mark Nash would say. Um, we're going to
Mm.
be doing the media powered revolution. We're having that discussion tomorrow morning on my channel, Omega Courtney, and that will start at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So definitely tune in and join in the discussion. It's going to be a very good one. Very good on time. Very good on time discussion, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, I don't have a TV, so I've been doing some sprucing up with media, and I see NBA YoungBoy just dropped some new stuff about a month ago, and man, everything is fire. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe that I can be. I'm a person that considers myself a media professional, but I can be really detached from media. Like I didn't know the how good this boy is. Like, yeah. So just
So
think about
who's
how
who? So
powerful, that type of presence that
Mhm.
you said what?
So who's gonna be on your panel tomorrow?
Oh, the panel is MS Media Group. So we have like Brother Bakari, myself, Guy Nollywood Jr., uh um Sis
I'm in the
African
group.
Millennial. Uh
I
hmm?
don't think I'm in. I don't think I'm in the group, right?
It's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Yeah.
Huh?
And Mark Nash also, he said he's gonna, he's busy with his baby, but he's gonna try to be well. So it's gonna be a nice discussion. But yeah, the MS Media Group we do panel discussions every Saturday. So it should be a really engaging topic. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing what other people's input is, because like I said, I think I can kind of be disconnected because of the fact that I don't have a TV. So we'll see what other people
Okay.
have to say about it.
Okay. Well. So tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna do anything in the morning. I think I'm gonna chill because I got basement boxing talk. He coming on 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then we're gonna talk about boxing, and then I'm gonna join Clarence McClain. Most likely, y'all gonna see him in a few minutes. I'm gonna join his thing at 5 o'clock. That's on Facebook. And then 6:30. Then I'm gonna do the underrated boxing talk. That's 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on my channel. So I'll probably do something in the nah, no, I doubt I ain't gonna probably do nothing in the morning because I gotta do certain things. But I got some stuff I got do stuff like A on everything like that. What? Oh, that's right, Rashid. So underrated. I'm still got things going again. Yo, salute to you, brother CERC. Yeah. Salute to you too. Very much appreciated. And so I'm gonna like I said, MMA talk. MMA talk will be the first Sunday of January. We're gonna discuss what time it's going to be. Okay, so I want y'all to watch out for that. It's gonna be separate from boxing. I just had to develop another platform for that, and it's gonna be hitting. So I advise y'all to look out for it, and especially women, come to those. You know what I mean? Y'all can learn a lot. Trust and believe. Okay, so I could thank everything. Oh, I forgot to thank people in here. Sir King, Rainy Woman, Sweet Pea. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Omega, we already see you on the panel and Community Sushi, you on the panel and Brother She, you on the panel. I just messing with y'all. So well, Brother Shelton, the Mississippi Slayer. That's my LDBC brother right there. Shout out to the LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. All right. So that's all it is like that. And also, I do have PayPal. I mean PayPal. Well. I have PayPal account that's / all in one capitals caps JT Black 53. Also, I have a Cash App / cap $ capital JT 53000. So you want to hit me up on the Cash App or PayPal? That'd be greatly appreciated. Or if you don't have that, at least hit the like button and share it. That'd be greatly appreciated. So let's get back what we was talking about. I want to ask this question and stuff. Matter of fact, what y'all doing for the holidays? Anybody can answer that.
I don't have anything special planned. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be moving to the Northeast, the cluster, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine. Um, if I do, it'll probably be before the end of the month.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, so I'm not sure what my and in that regard, uh, or if I move to a new place here, um, and if that's the case, then I still probably wouldn't be doing very much.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. Okay. Courtney, Omega Courtney.
This is a funny year. So, because I just moved back to Georgia, to Georgia, and my ex husband is still in Miami. So the kids were, my children were looking forward to going there, but he hasn't, got the tickets yet. So I'm kind of in limbo. I might go over to South Carolina where some of my daughter's family, they are as well. So we might go over there. But he, as far as me personally, I'm looking forward to finishing out this fast. So the last day of Kwanzaa, which, as we know, is January 1st. I'm planning for a get together for other, for the network, the MX Media Group network. Anyone that's in the Atlanta metro or Georgia area to gather at my home for a Kwanzaa celebration because yeah, we got to get these good vibes for 2021. I think everybody's so in a rush for 2020 to be over, but I said, if we're not prepared, 2021 might be just as shifting. So looking
Okay.
forward to
Cool.
for on the last Kwanzaa. So I can finally eat some other stuff and drink some other stuff again too.
Okay. Cool.
Be
All right. Cool. All right. All right. Hey, let's welcome the one and only Gold Professor in the house.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening?
What's good? What
Thank
happening?
you again. Thank you for having me. Underrated Darkness. Support and subscribe to Underrated Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you showing your move bang. Would you end up making?
I thought to never ask. Yeah, I go on.
Oh, nobody ain't asked you.
No, they ain't asked. I had to tell it. But it's all right though. It's all right. No, it's all right.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, no, Ojo, stop. What I did, this is this. Oh, I'm gonna put it out there now. Oh, this is low sodium, okay?
Okay,
I'm
okay.
put it out there, right? I got some, I had some pork and beans that is was in the can. It was already mixed up with a little bourbon and brown sugar. I throw a little Gouda spicy mustard. I mixed that up. Then I cut up some franks and I cut up some onions and I mix it up with it. Now the empty glass that I did have some great drink and everything, and that's what I did.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna say underrated. Mm, you said it's low sodium, but didn't we have a conversation about uh, getting better with your consumption, brother? Uh, I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, but let me explain myself.
Okay, okay,
I supposed to do shopping, but the bus is not running all that good, and
okay,
I got to
okay,
eat something, and I want to talk to the people, so I did that. But you're right though, I did.
okay.
I
I'm
am
just
going.
checking,
Hey,
I'm
checking
checking
in.
it.
you
Yeah,
just
I'm
Yeah.
text
checking it. I'm checking
go
it.
professor just text me something in the back chat.
How's see, man?
See,
See,
all right, see, so see, it got something to do with the food I fix. See, let me know, yes or no.
He said where the veggies at. That's what he just told me.
Man,
man. See, I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that. Even though you could have put some broccoli on the plate or something.
that
I'm just
broccoli ain't
saying.
gonna go with
I,
that. You if I would
I'm
have
just
had
saying.
broccoli, if I would have had
Okay,
broccoli, I still wouldn't put none there. And I'm gonna tell you,
corn,
see, and but I'm
corn,
gonna tell you, no, I'm gonna tell you
Un-
this
something.
un-
something. I'm gonna tell you.
underrated. Don't worry about it. That's that vegetarian in him. That's all. That's all.
That's all right because you know why? Because you in my court now, my court.
Oh,
Right,
See,
see?
Time them out. Time them out. Time them out.
why am I catching all this aggression,
Mm.
man?
Nah,
I
nah. See, you want to call Sheila E and mose your way out and that thing, but it's all right though.
didn't.
I had every right to cook you and fry you like a
Oh man,
doggone San Diego salmon.
why am I getting all this grief, man? I didn't do nothing.
Okay,
And
passive aggressive.
you see, she started this just now. I
Hey,
just,
go, Professor.
yes, sir.
I love you, but I don't like your behavior.
Oh snap, man! It's like that, huh?
Now,
Oh
now,
man.
look. Go first. Look at my look at my face, person.
Look, hey, go professor. This mask is not for COVID. This mask is for you. Your behavior is not becoming of your
That's
channel.
right.
So in return, I have to wear a mask to
Okay,
kind of
whose channel
keep
are
my
we on?
distance.
Whose channel are we on?
It's my channel, and let me say, and I'm gonna give you the iceberg look, go, Professor.
I see you, underrated. You serve and be strong with that iceberg energy, brother. I
Hmm
see. I see.
hmm hmm hmm
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Uh,
remember, brother. I could dial you up. Just remember that, okay? That's
so
all right.
it is your channel, right? We
Yeah,
on
it is
your
my
channel.
channel, and I am law.
Okay, so make sure you tell she that, because apparently, apparently he don't know who channel we on.
Yeah, you heard. Yeah, Omega and community, y'all keep jumping. It was just a joke. It was just something. It's not serious. We just had no.
No,
y'all
I
can give,
get
y'all
it.
can.
I get it. I ain't want to say nothing either. I just was just like back here chilling.
Yeah,
uh,
that's the point. You're always chilling. I know it's about you too. You be chilling too much.
community solutions.
You be sniping.
Good afternoon, community solutions. Good afternoon.
Okay, Mr. Gold Professor.
What?
Uh-oh.
I think you and I
There you go. There you
would
go.
share. You and I would share, and possibly Omega would share recipes on Pinterest about stuff like that, uh, vegetables and fruits. I don't know, Mr. Underrated, be interested in that.
No, I
Uh,
ain't be asking about nothing. Let me tell you something. Now, anything that goes in my
See, wait
channel,
a minute. I'm gonna
y'all
be
gonna
blamed
stick.
for this.
Y'all
I'm gonna
gonna
be
get
blamed for this.
no. Y'all gonna stick to my channel. It ain't gonna be talking no joining no anybody else
See,
channel. Ain't gonna be no promoting anything that it said go professor. Cause go professor know how to promote my channel, so I gotta let him do that. But anything that go past him, y'all gonna promote me. Only me. And then if I give y'all permission to promote anybody else that you want. That's how that gonna go down. But go professor, you can promote me and anybody else. You are me and you good.
hey,
Okay, Mr. Underrated, we got you.
hey. I hope I'm not blamed for stuff getting started on here. This is underrated channel, not mine. Support and subscribe
Oh,
to underrated darkness. I ain't starting nothing. This is underrated darkness channel. Okay.
brother Sheed, brother Sheed, tell him what he said, what he always stand for, please, before we continue.
see, see, we speak to the behavior, go professor. And right now, the behavior that you're showing and displaying is not of your standard. And we talked about this on your channel several times. And for those who don't know, this is an ongoing battle from this morning where we spoke to his behavior. If you check out the channel, you will look at the behavior of Gold Professor and know I was very disappointed at him.
Very
You know,
disappointed. And
yeah,
Rashid, tell them that he disrespect my court.
he. I'd rather for them to go look because
Right. Go
I
look.
very disrespectful. I just want to say,
Hey,
and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
you can't
How?
be mad because I called my attorney on y'all. Y'all wasn't ready for that fire. You can't be mad at me. You can't be mad at me. You can't be
Yeah, I'm
mad.
ready. That's all right. But
You
just, just,
can't be
but
mad
just,
at me.
but before we continue, and you could back me up. Sheila ain't gonna be there all the time. Just remember, where's your source?
All right.
Just remember that. Remember that.
Hey, you can't be mad at me because Sheila came in and laid down law.
That's all right. But I'm gonna deal. I'm gonna deal with Sheila later on. That's all right. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna deal with her later on. But you just remember, sometimes me and she be on the panel, and you know how it gets with me and she be on the channel, right?
Case dismissed. Case dismissed.
Okay. Oh snap! We got. Oh, I think
See,
we got a new. We got somebody new on the panel. Let me press this. We got more boxing. Welcome to the panel. How
What's
you
happening,
doing?
brother?
Hello,
What's happening,
hello,
brother?
Andre. Hello, Andre. The Dark and Salute. It's me, P Buxton. My channel is gone. I spoke to you before. I don't know if you still remember. I'm from the UK.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, right. Well,
P
peace to you,
Buxton. Yeah,
brother.
yeah. I used to go by the name of P Buxton, but that channel is gone now. So it's more
Oh
boxing.
wow.
Yeah, I got a
Thank.
copyright strike. Like, so obviously, you know what YouTube is like. If you get more than three, you're out the door.
Oh
And
wow.
obviously, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna cry over it. It's YouTube at the end of the day. But
Okay,
yeah,
thank
man,
you.
I'm trying to find all the people that used to be subscribed to. So, like, obviously, I've subscribed to you now as well.
Thank you.
Uh,
Appreciate that.
what I mean, like, yeah, the last time I spoke to you, you were speaking about a sensitive subject about women. I remember when you speak about women getting away with stuff, abusing,
Oh
you know,
yes, yes,
but little
yeah,
boys and stuff like that. And
yeah.
that
I
was
remember that.
very
Right.
interesting. That was
Yeah,
very, you was right. They get
yeah,
away with it, and they shouldn't.
yeah.
What I mean, that was
And
very
we,
interesting.
we're gonna talk about that too. And I want you to, so you back subscribe to me, right?
Yeah, I'm subscribed to you. I've been subscribed to you now for like I came here the other day, but I was in the chat. But
Oh, okay.
I was in the chat, but like I wasn't commenting, but I was listening and stuff like that. But obviously, I didn't press the link because I was with the kids at the time. But now I thought like come in for like a couple of minutes, chat to you guys. You know,
Okay. I want you to keep me posted. Now I'm gonna put my email down here, and I want you to email me, right, so I can plug you in. Okay? Promise me
I
that.
I got your you're on my Instagram as well. So
Yeah, but I want you
you
to have
normally
my
post.
I want you to have my email too. Okay?
Okay. Are you gonna post your email?
Y'all put
Why
no,
don't you
put, no,
post your?
no, 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 no. Put my email in the chat while I'm talking to you right now.
All
So
right.
So I want you to go copy that down, send me the email so I can plug you in. And also, while you're doing that, before we continue, tell people what's going on in boxing this weekend because this is a big, the big fights has happened. Lot of good undercards too. So tell people more about that too.
This weekend, obviously not a lot of people are talking about it in America. But
Mhm.
AJ Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting against a guy called Kupra Pulev from Bulgaria. Um,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people are overlooking this fight. Kupra Pulev, he is the mandatory, so it's not like um, it's not like one of those type of guys that you choose. You have to fight the guy. So he's coming, like he's coming to fight him. He's coming to fight AJ, and he's saying he's going to destroy him. And
Mm.
we need to support AJ. He's our black brother, and I support Deontay Wilder because he's my black brother as well. You
Thank
know,
you.
and basically this guy, he's Bulgarian. He's a little bit racist as well. He said about AJ, like he likes his tan about a couple of weeks ago about
Okay.
his color, about his tan. So, he's trying to get underneath his skin. He tomorrow, there's going to be a knockout. This is not going to be a 12-round decision. And earlier
Mm.
in the weigh-in, Cooper Abulev was saying stuff to AJ, and AJ was getting angry, and it looked like they was gonna fight at the
Mm.
weigh-in, but the security guard got involved. So tomorrow is going to be explosive. It's going to be explosive fight. Obviously, I don't know why there's not enough promotion though. Not a lot of people are promoting it, but
No, no, we
it's
are
really.
promoting. They're promoting in America. Yes, we are.
Oh, they're
I,
promoting it.
di- I, I disagree on that. Yes, we do promote. Even
Oh,
around
that's
here.
good.
Yeah, we in these YouTube streets, yes, we are promoting it. Yes, we are. Yes, we
That's
are.
that's nice. Thank you, the Underrated Darkness man. But no, but a lot of people have been saying as well the promotion is not good enough. Like but maybe it's because of obviously
Maybe, maybe,
AJ's
maybe,
name.
no, maybe mainstream media in this country is not really promoted, but I'm talking about it around here. We promote it, and also you miss it too. I do have an underrated platform now, underrated boxing talk platform now. I want you to join that tomorrow too, if you can. So it'll be underrated boxing talk 6.
Yeah, I got your Instagram in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like message you on your Instagram, and then you can put
Okay.
because I'm driving right now, obviously. So what
Okay,
you can do is you
but
can put
yeah,
your
yeah,
email there, and you can put your channel as well.
okay, yeah. I just want you to copy down the email. So you email me back on that so I could plug you in, all right, bro?
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, yeah. So I can see Mr. Shelton. He's in the chat as well. Salute to Mr. Shelton.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
couple of
Mr.
brothers.
Sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Shelton. Yeah, good guy, man. Yeah, man. Like, yeah. So what's the topic now? What are you guys talking about now?
Now we was trying to do. I'm gonna get up, son, but I see you came, and so I want to pay respects to you and make sure you all right and everything. So tell people that about boxing, so the ladies and gentlemen on the panel, they could go watch it because women do love boxing too. They do.
Yeah, yeah. Boxing is like boxing is a different type of sport. Sometimes it could be interesting. That's
Yeah.
what I like about boxing. It's a very humbling sport. You never know what's gonna happen. It's your life could be in danger. You know what I mean? It's all real. It's not fake stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a
There's two men
gladiator
or two
sport.
women going at it, and sometimes they can get hurt. It's a very violent sport. You know what I mean? So yeah, you don't play boxing. You know what I mean? Any other sport you play it, but I don't consider
Mm.
boxing as a sport. It's just
Uh,
it's one of those.
yeah. Uh, yeah, more boxing. Somebody said they love your accent. I ain't gonna say the name though, but if that person want to say it, you can. But somebody said they love you. They love your accent. I know who it is too. I ain't gonna say it. Are y'all gonna? I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, thanks for that, man.
Of
Thanks for that.
course, you know who it is. Everything I say.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
there's
very
no God.
nice
There's no.
accent. It's
Yeah. Right.
beautiful.
That beautiful accent. So you see what it is. She like that acid, but she don't like the black man acid in this country. Okay, I get it. Okay, I just messed up.
No,
Just
but li-
playing
but
around.
but
Just
listen though,
playing
listen though.
around. Just playing around. Just playing
But
around.
it's the other way around though. Like, because obviously the women up here, if they see American men, like they love that as well. So I don't know, man. It's the unknown, I guess. You know what I mean? It's the
hmm
unknown, man. It's
Yeah,
the
Mr.
unknown.
Shel. All right, Mr. Shelton, what's going on, homie? What's good? Shout out to you. Shout out to Think Tank. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, brother CDR. Yo, Seth Creole Young. What's good, Gucci? What's good? The Silent Assassin. That's my LDBC brother. Thank for coming. Yeah, y'all coming through for the underrated one. Yeah, I appreciate that. So but we just here, chatting here, more boxes. You could just chill, and and chill out and everything. Um, well, I want to talk about health a little bit because go ahead, so go, Professor Left. Oh, we ain't gonna bring it up then, and stuff like that. So but I do want y'all to go subscribe to Community Solutions. She gonna have great stuff on it, and Courtney Omega, she gonna if I'm not busy tomorrow morning, I most likely, hopefully, I could join the panel. Despite she didn't put me in the group, but this all right. We hear stuff like that. I'm just joking around. So I'm
Yo,
glad.
underrated. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in the chat because I'm gonna be in a loud background in a minute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna be listening. So obviously I'm gonna DM you on your Instagram as well. So
Okay,
yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. So what I'm gonna
definitely.
do, I'm gonna be still listening. So yeah, salute to
Okay.
all of you guys in the chat and on the panel as well.
Yeah, and send some good people from UK to come over here too. Some good people UK. No, I ain't discriminate. All right.
I will, sir.
All
I will,
right.
sir. Take it easy, yeah?
Salute to
All right.
you. Take it easy.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Peace.
Yeah.
All
All right. See
right.
you later.
Peace. All right. That's more boxing up in the piece and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go. Yeah, but let's keep the conversation going and stuff like that. Tiny has left, and then y'all talk about the actress who passed away too. Can you tell the people who she was? We can keep it going. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I didn't.
Natalie DeSalle, what was from Babs? Let me get the
Mhm.
last name, Natalie, because she was married. Natalie DeSalle Reed. She's
Mhm.
from Medea and Babs with Halle Berry and
Mhm.
that, and she actually does. She had quite a bit of work. She did Eve's show, I think in the 90s
Mhm.
and stuff. And yeah,
She was
she
in.
had colon cancer, 53 years old.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
She was
young.
in Tyler Perry movies as well.
That's
One of
correct.
his movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's young though. 53. That's young.
Yeah, it is. And she had children and she was married.
Oh
Yep.
wow.
Mhm.
Can imagine what the husband and kids going through right now. Can't
Right.
imagine. Can't imagine. It's hard for them.
Yeah. And it seemed like, well, it's cancer. It's not really sudden, but yeah, I don't know. You don't think that this day and age though, you just can't tell. People die young. People die before they 30. In this day and age, you can't tell.
No, you can't. You feel right. You can't tell. That's it. That's what's very important. I always tell people, keep in contact with each other because you never know. Whatever you do, if you can make up, make up. If you can't, just can't. But do it because you never know. Because people is dropping like flies.
Yep, sure are. Mhm.
In group, they drop. It used to be one or two, but they drop. It's like the whole like 1 week. You had like 20, 30 people pass away. Like what?
Yeah, yeah. I've spoken to people who've lost people in their family behind COVID. So,
Hmm.
it's serious out here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's why I take care of stuff. But yeah, oh yeah. Then before I continue, anybody that is traveling safe to your destination or home right now, please let me know. Let rest of us know that you're traveling. Keep us posted, and wherever destination that you're safe, let us know. Or if you travel home, let us know that you got home safe while you're traveling now. Okay? We got to make sure to take care of each other in here. All right? So promise me and the rest of the people in the chat and then on the panel. Okay. You know, now we know that I think we kind of know that who's gonna be the president is. You know, I'm President-elect Joe Biden. I'm gonna be nice today. I ain't gonna call him Feel Up Joe and I ain't gonna Kamala Harris. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna say get your knees dirty. I'm gonna be nice today. But there's quite a few disturbing news that they say about them that when they was getting their cabinet, when he was picking the cabinets, was a hardly none of us that looks like us in those cabinets. Have y'all seen that news? Goes with anybody.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean,
Mhm.
it reflects upon the way they moved before they got in this position. I mean, look at how she moved and how she talks, whether it be Kamala or Joe Biden. Kind of my thing was, I think he never apologized to what he did with the crime bill until he became the VP for
Mhm.
Barack. And a lot of things that they stand on is simply, you can see within the cabinet.
Mhm. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, Sheila, if you want to join the panel, here goes the link. Feel free. Go ahead. Anybody that want to continue this conversation?
Yeah, I hadn't had a chance to look, but I had told you that before that I really didn't.
Yes.
It didn't matter to me who got in office, in all honesty, because I suffer under whoever sits in the seat. Because nobody
Hmm.
really looks out for middle class at all. You know what I'm saying? It's either either for the businessman or, well, in some cases the poor, but not really the poor even. But I fall through the cracks. So nothing surprises me. I just have to make sure that I'm watchful of my back under every administration, you know, because I can't really take advantage of any of the things that they have set up. Even like as a small business owner, I mean, you know, it's not we're just fighting as what the good times say, keeping your head above water, making a way when you can, temporary layoff, good times, like that.
Hmm. Okay. Sister Omega Courtney. Okay, let's. Can't hear you.
I definitely agree with their community, what she said. Um, you're gonna need to watch your personal policies and policies, regardless of who's in nationally. But I
Hmm.
do think that we, culture, a community, a diaspora, and a people, we need to be more engaged with what is happening in our local politics. And when I say local, I mean your city council,
You're breaking
your
up.
Yeah, you're
you know
bogging.
rep- representatives, your congressmen from your state. Here in Georgia, we that will decide in it. So it's are oh, I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you're bogging. Yeah.
Are the school boards, the schools in your district, are they going to require mandatory vaccines for if your children come back to school, from virtual back to physical? So these things aren't going to be dictated by national yet. Your local politics are going to be dictating these things. So you need to be engaged.
You are so right. That's the thing that I always touch on when people say, "Oh, don't vote, don't vote," and I say, I interact with the politicians in my community, in my district, and sometimes in other districts. I go try to when I can. I try to go to state meetings and sit in and listen. They determine where the funds are going to go for certain things in the community. They determine the state the different policies that really affect our lives. That's really where you can exercise your power, is the local stuff. You
Hmm.
telling your folks, especially here in Louisiana, where you got all these black folk in office, and it's like, oh, what y'all doing? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Or listen, I got an idea over here for a community center for these kids. Can you help me with it? You know what I'm saying? So we would they really they work for us. And you so right, Courtney. We really need to start pushing. Listen, I had I'm on the bus. I was in front of a store where there seemed to be like 50 people standing around because they moved the bus stop for something minor. They had old people standing up, they had people trying to get to work standing up, and it was just very inconvenient. So what I did, I just snapped a picture and I tagged the governor, I tagged the mayor, I tagged and it was election time. I tagged all the candidates that for my district. Do you know within maybe like a week they fixed that?
Mm.
So what we have to start doing is we have to start holding our local people accountable because that they actually go into the Senate seats and vote for our interests.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
I definitely
Yeah.
hear you, and I believe it. I actually you know was an elected official, and I one of my strongest talking points when we were in the debates was the fact that they cut two of our main bus routes in the community I lived in Miami without any engagement from the community, any feedback, any traffic calming studies. They didn't do any. They didn't vet anyone to lead that effort from the community, nor did they do any focus groups that engaged with the community that rolled and relied on those two busing routes. So and I was elected, but being elected is only half of it. People ask, all the time, "Oh, I can't believe you got out of politics," da 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 da. But the thing of it is, people, if your local, even on your local levels, it may seem insignificant to um you outside of the dais or outside of City Hall, but that community support is still needed beyond voting day. It's still needed. So, I used to tell people all the time in my community where I represented, in Miami, it the relationship works both ways. I can't be in here fighting for you guys and for us in City Hall if when I come out of City Hall, I can't get you all to be involved in creating and helping me to draft these resolutions and these policies. If you're not available at these parent teacher conferences, when I go and talk to the principals of these schools, they don't have proper data to feed back. And so it really does continue. It's not like a one day out of a year thing. It's honestly everyday work. And that's what really kind of saddened me the most, when I resigned. And of course, like I said, I moved back here to Georgia, that so many people reached out to me after I moved and was like, "Oh, what are we going to do now?" I'm like, the same thing y'all were doing when I was there. Not coming to city hall meetings, not being engaged, not doing your part of it. Not participating in the surveys that I was paying people to put together. Not you're gonna do the same thing, but it goes beyond voting day, and it goes absolutely beyond where you think your local, not local, but where you think your immediate, it goes beyond your immediate circle. Because a lot of people they just think if it doesn't affect them personally, they're thinking of where they work and where they play and where they lay. That's it. But politics affects all of that. It just may not be visible.
Yeah.
It may not be immediately visible. It's not immediate obvious, but it affects all of that. Where you work, where you play, where you lay. It's all politics.
Yeah, and you have some millennials who are engaged and doing things. You got some that's a little lazy, but you got some who are engaged and they're galvanized to try to make some changes. Because when I see people talking about gentrification, what they don't understand is that some of these millennials are putting their money together and buying these properties and fixing them up. And I'm for that. That's Big Mama's house who y'all let go during the crack era. Y'all let that go, and they're coming back in trying to fix it up so that they'll have something, you see, because that Big Mama and Pawpaw, they had left that house so that their children and grandchildren can have a place to stay. But getting back to like supporting the politicians, like the ones who really are serious about improving their communities. And another thing too was community development in terms of like businesses. You know, um, how nice would it be to write a check, to cut a check to my favorite candidate who I know is going to do something in the community, but I can't do that because I don't have the money to cut the check. You see what I'm saying? So with these, whereas these other communities, they got all kind of organizations, they got 501c3s, they got all kinds of things to back up their people who are going to vote in the legislature in their interests. You see.
Yeah. And that speaks to kind of what Gold Professor talks about, the community versus the neighborhood, you know, building the community as a collective of
Yeah,
people.
and that goes, and that's where I said, it was okay,
Okay. All right. All right. Oh shoot. Dang.
right?
And I also wanted to say something else too. It's like just like Community Solution was talking about with the, millennials and going back and, taking over the grandparents' homes and things. I was on the channel with a Raining Woman, and she was saying with her one of her family members passing, she started noticing that she was, and her I guess her brothers and stuff, they were going into the position of being the elders, within their family. And so they had to start, saying, teaching like their younger generation certain things and telling them certain things to kind of, work in relations as a family. Because ultimately she said, taking her father, putting him in a nursing home was not an option, you know, to bring him to the house, have him there with the family, and it speaks to like the health of a lot of people that get put in nursing homes. Because when I used to do my transportation service, I used to deal with non-emergency Medicaid and Medicare, and there were so many people going to dialysis that no one checked on them. And then there was one young man. He used to always bring his grandmother out, put her on the van, and kind of let her go to dialysis. But he was always taking a card, going through a purse. And I asked the older lady, I was like, "Is there someone you could talk to or nothing?" And she was like, "She ain't got nobody." That was her thing, that he was the only person that was taking care of her. Until one day, I had this lady get in the van with her, and she was, real direct, and she was pleasant, said how I was doing. And when she came in, she went in there, like I kind of opened the door, let them get out. I heard her over talking to the people in there in the facility, and apologizing to what was going on with her, and she was having issues. And when she came back to the van, me and her talked, and I told her, you know, she expressed to me what was going on, and did I notice anything? And I actually told her. I said the young man that was doing all that, that was her grandson from, I guess, another family member, like her sister or brother, something like that. But that was her daughter, and she was in the military overseas. And she said if she knew that the other family members was treating her mother like that, she was like she would have never went back overseas. She would have stayed in America. And that speaks volume to a lot of families, to where you don't have nobody that could fight for your interests. And that's what Underrated was talking about earlier, about kind of mending ties with people and everything, because that speaks volume when you have someone that you can count on, family members that you can work with. Because ultimately, like right now, we're seeing a generation of younger kids that can't get along with their brothers and sisters. More or less, if you can't get along with family, how can you get along with anyone outside, just in the community?
Well,
So it
see,
starts there first.
it really depends on the dynamic of your family, though.
Yeah, that is
If
true.
you have a family, because I mean, I see people with children who their children are a nightmare. Their children are their enemy. Holding them hostage will beat them and take their money. Financial abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse. It's not a guarantee having children, and sometimes you're better off with strangers. And I'm I can testify to that. But what I'll tell you is this too. What I see the change, and I was about maybe I guess maybe 7 or 8 years old when crack first hit the neighborhood. But a lot of what I'm seeing is the aftermath of the drug generation, because a lot of those folks didn't raise their children. They didn't raise their children. Their children had to fend for themselves. They were in the foster care. Okay, they dog eat dog. If when the SHTF stuff hit the fan, you better get out of their way, because they're gonna stab you to death over that last pack of ramen noodle. And I mean that. And I can tell you, I done seen it. So the best thing to do is get away from the scalawag type people, because you got them in your family. That's whether you were nice to them or not, whether you did for them or not. They still will stab you to death over that last pack of ramen noodle when the S hit the fan, and they don't have no skills. They don't know how to farm. They don't know how to read and write. They don't know how to get on a computer and do nothing. They're not interested in work. Um, you better get out of their way, get far away from them, because if you're getting up in age, because they will be over you, signing your checks. And it's big here in Louisiana to have you in the back room. Some of the people be dead and they still be collecting their check. Okay. So
Mm.
fair, that's not. I just come with the real, okay? Because I used to be an EMT. I used to go in and see people's living situations and things, and these old people and things like that. So children are not. I know people in nursing homes that got 13 kids. So I mean, it's a wonderful thing. Whoever can take care of their older people, and a lot of times them older people, particularly the World War II generation, they worked to build to pay those houses off, so that they can be in the home and surrounded by family in their last days. But now it's either you have a great kid or you have a dog eat dog kid that you better move far away from them, and change your number.
Mm. Wow.
I'm sorry, that's just real. That's real. What I've seen in hospitals, and my friend a nurse, friends who are teachers, friends who are social workers. That's that's what's going on. Either it's a feast or famine. You got a horrible situation, or you have a fantastic situation where you have people looking out for you.
All right, let me get this out there. Brother Sir Erzum, what's going on, homie? Like paper check, that's right, paper check. Yeah, thank you, appreciate that. If you want to come up, brother, there goes the link right there. I want you to go support, and he always been a big supporter of me, and I support them. And he did a marathon live that was hitting. So if you want to come up, brother, go ahead, couldn't come up. So you introduce yourself. She. Look who coming to the panel. Look who came to the panel, she. Hey,
Hello,
Sheila.
everybody. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
my underrated and my sisters on the panel. She, how y'all doing?
Good. How are
Mm-hmm.
you?
How you
Fine.
doing? How you doing, Sheila? The
I'm
quiet.
fine. Which one of my sisters who ran for office? Which one was speaking? That she said she resigned.
Courtney Omega.
What office you ran for, and what position you was in?
Shut up, Mike mute.
You might be double muted.
Basement boxing talk. If you
Okay.
want.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
no, I was like, I love politics or whatever. I ran for city council and board education, and I just
Mm-hmm.
want to ask her what was her platform, and she was speaking truth because a lot of our people do not go to the work session, the city council meeting. They don't go to the board education meetings or none of that. But the first thing we have to really know as Black people, we have to really know our budget, our population, our budget, and our planning and developing department, our zoning, the DPW, the police department, the fire department, because our budget go through different departments, different nonprofit organizations, majority inner city urban renewals, They're making money off the death of young men, black on black crime, drugs, shooting. There's a lot of stuff. And that's why I was saying when people run for the office, we have to know what is their platform. When they get in those seats, what you vote for, what you vote against. Because majority of them, when they get in those seats, they talk a good game when they're running, but when they get in those seats, they do nothing. Us as a people, I always hold people accountable. I register people to vote. I challenge um my elect officials. I have all their numbers, speed dial on my number, everything. I have a good relationship with them. Politics is nothing really knowing what's going on in your community and your environment. And
Mm-hmm.
majority in the city is between the has and the has not.
Yeah.
And
And
we
so,
Okay.
have
how
to
do
know,
you
we
think?
have to know the game they play because everything they write is always the devil's in the detail.
And so, do you think that I always thought that the census was important in regards to us getting allocated what we were supposed to get allocated for our community? Is that a fact, or am I mistaken on that?
It's true and it's not because they're making money off us, but what we have to do as black people, we don't understand to position ourselves. We have to position ourselves and challenge them. That's what we did in my city where I grew up at. We started running for office, different ones. So the money that was given, they was given to the outside people who's come because they urban renewal, there was giving LLCs to people not here, fixing the building, getting the ones who was born or raised here out, because they wanted the waterfront, different stuff like that. We as a mindset had to position ourselves, give people no positions because we want to follow the numbers and the money. I know I'm going here and there, but you have to put people in positions. They have boards. They have like the police boards. They have plan development boards. They have zoning board, which that's very important. Zoning and plan development work hand in hand because that's when people come in want to develop stuff in your um town, your city, your county. It would tell them uh what they could do, what they can't do. And majority of that money supposed to go to the urban renewal, but it don't. So that's why we have to really have people in those seats to challenge them, and we don't. That's why they get away with a lot of stuff because
Okay.
we don't challenge them and call stuff out. Because how we gonna call stuff out if we don't go to the meetings and don't know? And sometimes when they're having one meeting, they're having 4 or 5 meetings somewhere else.
Yeah. Let me
So
say
that's why
this.
you have to have a team and work with each other on planning development, on housing, on zoning, and different ones come together once a week and see what's going on because that's the only way we could beat them at their own game. But we have in my city, but then we start splitting up because what they do is people start selling out.
Okay. All right. I think Omega Courtney is back. That's the one you was asking Sheila run who that ran for office. So you can ask her again because she's here now.
Oh, I heard the question. I just had to switch the devices. I went from the laptop, now I'm on the phone.
Okay.
But man, what you're saying, sis, is so on point, and that's exactly what happened to me. So listen, okay, so after I got elected, right? First of all, let me say this. It was a 9-person council, and for when we were running, it was the first time ever, had every black person that was running, had we all been elected, we would have had almost a complete split. It would have, because it was 4 black people running, including myself, and um the other people that were running for office were, I mean, for the position, for the remaining open seats, they were white. But had we all been elected, we would have been 5 and 4, and it would have been the first time since the council's inception that it was that type of it was that type of balance. Let me tell you what happened, sis. The two oldest people, black people on the council, okay, that were coming back for seats, right? They excuse me, they partnered up, or they what do they call it? They slated up. Excuse me, that's what they call it. That's what they call it on the, in the political term. They slated up with the black guy running for the seat, but they didn't put me on their on their promotional materials and their advertisements, that sort of thing. Because I didn't run as a Democrat. And that's what they said. They said that, oh, well, they were just trying to make sure that Democrats got on. Now tell me this, how are we, I wasn't a Democrat at the time, I was a Republican. But how are we going to make sure that we have balanced representation and we got people all in these other meetings? Because just like you said, sis, you're absolutely correct. Because they'll have a meeting with the council, and then the other people will have a meeting on the side stand. So, and when you're talking about development, which is so key, especially to our communities and how we're developing the communities, those type of meetings aren't just going to be held. They're not asking, oh, are you a Democrat to come in? And so I felt as though that was a real to their disadvantage, that they were excluding someone, my being myself, even if I wasn't. I would, and that's what I did. At the end of the day, it was not the fact only that I was not a Democrat. It was the fact that I said the other people that were also trying to run, they should be asking them to come into, having these conversations in regards to organizing our campaign materials together, especially when these other groups were advocating for the same things that we were when it came to development. And they didn't see it that way. They slated up. Okay, I was elected. He wasn't, and so they
Ooh.
cut off the nose to spite the face. So instead of us being able to have 5 and 4, we had 6 and 3. We had 6 and 3.
Okay.
It's still that. Another thing that you pointed out, which was so key and right on point, was that when I got on, then it became oh, well, you know, we don't need those policies. We don't need we don't need to support in those particular areas. And the reason why they didn't need that was because they were in their late 60s, early 70s, okay? And when I'm pushing for families for business development, you're talking to people that they're thinking of just retirement, and at the end of the day selling their property. One of the ladies told me off of the dais, off record, oh, I'm gonna say, when my time comes, I just can't wait to sell my house so I can go live in an assisted living facility. And this is what the issue is. The greatest thing a society can do is plant trees that they may never feel the shade of. You understand? We've got to stop thinking of, oh, well, if this just has to benefit me. It just has to benefit me. That's what we're told, right? But no one on that dais is acting that way. And when I would get up in there and I'd be making all of these suggestions, because even though I may not have been in uh, a majority of the population that was going through some of these type of hardships, I tell you what, I could empathize and could understand so that's what I thought I was representing. But
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Oh,
coming from.
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just want to make sure that when we talk, we can't talk of money. So I want to make sure that it's going to benefit everybody. So let's not talk of money. Show. Let's make sure we connected to everybody. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
oh, okay, was there something in particular that I'm not connecting with? I'm
No, I just want to let it flow because I got some other things I want to add on. But you can go ahead. You'll go over a few minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. So in closing, I guess I'll just say this. And like I said, community solutions, you're right on point. I would love to reach out to you and engage with you beyond the boards, because this is, right up my alley in regards to what you're saying. But yeah, the thing of it is that it's a lot of layers. It's a lot of things to kind of peel and understand and dissect. But the fact of the matter is that it doesn't you if we aren't doing this together, then you really need to start questioning, who and what you're doing it for. Because it's just like the
Right.
adage says, if you want to go far, if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. And too many of us,
Right.
we're talking one thing, but I'm telling you, behind the scenes, in the houses, behind closed doors, they're doing a whole other thing. So, with that being said, sorry if I was a little long winded and took the conversation into politics. You all, it's been great. Thank you so much for having me on the panel. I got to get my son up to his workout. Community Solutions, I definitely will drop my link in the chat,
Yeah,
and
please drop your link.
I will. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it
And
could, yeah,
Okay.
could, yeah, yeah,
Nice
yeah,
talking
could,
to you.
but could somebody drop my link, please?
I don't. Y'all had to teach me how to drop link. I don't know how to drop links. I'm be honest. I'm old. I'm old fashioned with that.
Well, you need. Well, I need to tell. I'm gonna teach you one day. So,
Okay.
could somebody of the Mars could drop my link, please?
okay.
Unready. Can I say something before she leaves?
Go ahead.
Um, Sister, and I know in those seats, a lot of people expect you to do a lot of stuff, but you only one vote. You know what I'm saying? Your heart could be in the right place, but if you don't have the team with you to vote on the right um policy, it's not going to pass. And a lot of people don't understand that, because you are the people eyes and ears who voted you in that seat. And a lot of people
Hmm.
don't understand that if you don't have the majority on your side, that policy is not going to pass.
Got
And
you.
that's why I fight for a lot of our brothers, because they was giving a lot of contractors for Caucasian Mexicans at the inner city and not giving the black males jobs. So that's what
Mm.
my number one was. Our black males need jobs
Yes,
in
absolutely.
our city.
I think Courtney dropped off though. But
Okay.
yeah, but you're absolutely right. Where are you? What state are you in?
I'm upstate New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
in
upstate New
Louisiana.
York.
But it's all the same song. We got tons of black folks in office here. We got to get it together. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, Underrated. We got on this when we started talking about Biden. We got on politics. So I'll just defer the floor back to you.
And
No,
I'm
no, it's
mute.
all right. No, 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 don't mute. Oh, now you're gonna mute now? You chop off my head
No,
a
because you
few
know
hours ago.
politics. You know politics is my thing. You know I love
I know,
politics.
but you know what I was going to do? And Rashida, I was going to do one day in the near future. And I definitely want to keep it nice and simple too, because is it possible community solution? Because she act like she don't know nobody no more, but it's all right though. It's all right. You're up Miss Middle Class. Let me start this messing with you. I would like to invite the women back. We could talk about politics. It's gonna be mixed with the men, okay? And I want y'all to talk about what we need for our community and why it's so important that why it's still not enough resources going to the black families and even young brothers and young sisters. Could y'all do that next year if I set it up?
Sure.
You can.
But all I'm just saying is this. I know it had nothing to do with y'all because I know that. But anybody that I pick, and all I'm just saying, I don't want. It ain't gonna be no. It goes from man too. It ain't gonna be no persuasion. There ain't gonna be none, especially I talk to some of these black women. Oh, you talking about black men. What about black women? Well, I ain't gonna hear none of that. Even vice versa, I ain't gonna hear none of that. So ain't gonna be no presence because if I hear any presence, I'm personally gonna kick you out.
So
I
what
don't.
made you say that anyway? We're gonna talk about issues.
Yeah, I
Huh?
don't do gender war. You already know that.
No,
I
no,
don't do gender war.
let me hear me out. What I'm saying, I'm not talking about. If you listen to me, I'm not talking about your two. I'm talking about if anybody else that I'm picking.
Oh,
Not you're too good. Cause you know there are some people that they when they talk politics, they gotta talk about it. I'm just putting it out there. From outside or even listening. If I hear that you're talking about, I'm gonna boost you out. And also I'm gonna leave it to Sheila and Community Solutions. If you hear anybody that do that, I believe Community Solutions you a mod. I don't know. Could you type something in the chat?
I gotta step down for a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, do that, Sheik, because I got something to
All right.
ask you about something too.
Yep.
Yeah. That's my brother Sheik right there. Oh,
but
I'm
underrated, you
about
gotta understand too that um it's a lot of programs for female more than it is male in
that's what
any
but that's
city
what I'm
or
saying. But see that
town
right, but
or
this is what I'm
county.
saying. Right, but this is what I'm saying,
And
Sheila,
that's what
is
I've been
this
fighting
that
for.
right, but that's what I'm saying, Sheila. And you know, we matter of fact, we did talk about the community solutions about a few months ago. That's the problem, Sheila. If you say when you say that, you know what they say? They say, "What about the black woman? Why are you talking about them instead of us?" I'm telling you, they say that to me and the other people. When you go and say, "Yeah, I'm fighting for the brother," make sure that they get jobs, stuff like that. They shut you down, Sheila. They shut you down, Community Solutions. Cause see, they don't want women like you with that fight for black. I mean, fight for both black men, but fight for our people. They don't want y'all. I'm telling you, there is an atmosphere out there to try to destroy. I'm trying to destroy. You know what you're standing for. I'm telling you, it is happening,
Yeah, I
and
know,
it is much more thicker than ever.
but I know, but what my platform, my talking points on my platform are family, and I'm gonna need the family, the father in the household with the family. I think that this separation is too hard on the women, it's too hard on the children. And I want the men to have the opportunities other men have, and I want them to be able to participate in um manhood, in the sense that they're in competing states. Like, you coming in with your construction company, you can put your bid in for underrated construction company or whatever.
I
You know what
like
I'm
that.
saying? I want that same playing field, that you're in the game, and you're not being sabotaged. My platform is not, listen, I'm old. My platform is not about feminism and the woman. No, no. I grew up in a single
No,
parent home.
no,
No.
no, no. I'm not saying you, Community Solutions. Okay. I'm not talking about you, so please don't think I'm talking about you. What I'm saying is this, and I'm gonna go more about you too. When you and Sheila is presenting, there is a pushback. Even like you talking about black families, even Sheila talking about black families too. It is a pushback. I'm telling y'all. See, people don't like to listen what the underrated want to talk about, but I know what I'm talking about. I be in these two streets in the clouds. They don't like that. They
But you know
don't.
what? Can I say something? We're gonna be honest. And I deal with a lot of people in the inner city. I advocate. That's why I have Hudson Valley Advocate. And
Yes.
she's talking about the are sis, are you dealing with the people in the inner city?
I'm in Louisiana, so yeah, I'm in the capital city. So yeah.
But I'm saying, is you dealing with people in the inner city,
What you mean?
inner city town, or the outskirts? I'm talking about the inner city, like single parents.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
okay. Now we're gonna keep it here real. Majority of inner city people don't have two family households. So what we have to deal with is starting with the mother.
Now, don't you get
And
me wrong, sis. I don't bash like a lot of channels
no, me
bash
neither.
single mothers. What
Me
I'm saying
neither.
is that I need for the single mothers, I need for the fathers to be in a position where the single mother ain't got to work 4 jobs, or she ain't got to
That's
go
what I
and
come in
beg
at.
for commodity that's dwindling, and you're in a vulnerable state. When you're a mother, and it's all, and you're all you got, you're all your kids got. So this is not, listen, this is not a channel where we bashing, oh, you're a single mother, nobody wants you. No, we
No, we
don't
don't.
play
We
that.
don't. I
No,
don't do.
no,
I
That's
don't.
no,
not,
no. You're not
yeah.
getting what I'm saying. I have a woman empowerment program. I also do a program inside the jails with women in jail that their mother take care of their kids and the system had their kids also. I deal with that too. So this what I'm saying. I'm not just doing this on YouTube. This is what I do in my everyday life. This is what I do. And my thing is, again, that what we have to really get down to, and I had to really get the root of the problem is the mother, that daughter. I had to come up with a round table program in our board education and large school system to deal with the young girls because they was getting pregnant at 13 and 14 years old.
Yeah, there's a
You
lot.
having kids, and I'm like, oh, because you know what? Sometimes, and it's not broken home. Sometimes the mother has to work 2 or 3 jobs. They're not there to really keep an eye on their kids because they're trying to keep a roof over their head. Sometimes the father's not there because it was a wham bam thank you man and he done left, or maybe she got pregnant by a man. It's a lot of things we got to deal with. So my thing is to build them up. So I can't just talk it. I have to get to the root of the problem in the household. And that's because I'm a retired case manager. But I've been doing this for years. Even I've been doing this since I was 9 to 10 years old, helping my friends and stuff from broken homes. And their mother used to get high and leave them in the house by themselves. They ain't have no clothes. It's just a lot of stuff that people judge them on, but they don't really know the problem, because even with the schools being closed, you know what? Majority of kids is not getting fed.
Oh, I know, I
Majority of
know,
kids is going to school. That was the
I know.
nobody never thought about. That was the outlet from a peace of mind
From them to
being
eat.
abused at home and stuff like that. Our people go through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, see, I don't know when you came in on the conversation, but I was talking
Mhm.
to Brother Sheed, about
Mhm.
these home situations. I
Mhm.
mean, I was an EMT. I'm doing community work too, and I have in my sister's program, who she's been working in
Mhm.
NAACP since I was little, and I'm almost 50. So she's a soldier. She's getting sick. She's getting older. She needs somebody to take over.
Yes.
So we got this community program for the try to keep these boys, the little boys around here talking about they ain't got nothing to do. I'm trying to get the toy drive. I'm trying. I know exactly what you're talking about. The parents
Excuse
on
me. Do
drugs.
you do toys for tots?
My mother, well, they were doing Toys for Tots, and she is we did that last year. I have to get with her because she had been isolated. She has heart surgery, and I need to talk to
Mhm.
her about how to do that. I did go down there and pick it up last year, but what I was
Okay.
doing was my own personal toy drive, because I wasn't sure. I was gonna go to the police department, the news station, these different places. I'm sorry, I ain't taking over Underrated. I just was addressing, but anyway, I'll go back on mute.
No, yeah, you take it. You're making me. No, I'm not saying you take it. Why you? Why you say
No,
that?
because I was just telling her, like, you go on Toys with Tots and go under the website and it say what state you in
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that or whatever, you
Well,
know. And I'm
that's
gonna be
info.
honest, NAACP, they really ain't doing nothing. Oh, in New York, they're not really doing
You know
anything.
what, Sheila? You did tell that. You did say that at one of the panels a few months
Yes.
ago. I remember you told me that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because we
Well,
had
They ain't doing
revamped it.
nothing
Because
down
my
here either in
friend,
Virginia. They ain't doing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I know a person that I grew up in New York. I forgot to tell you
mhm.
this. Community Solutions. When the last time you was on the panel, I know this brother and his family was like came up like NAACP. They said they ain't did. I ain't gonna cut. They ain't did S. Especially when it comes to black people around this country, they ain't doing nothing. They do others for others, but for it comes to us, and that's what a lot of them has left because they're not doing
You
nothing.
know what underrated? Whatever she could do, you could do it because at the end of the day, it's like my family used to tell me, still, you can't save the whole world. If you could just just touch one person's life and go on with your mother, what she was doing, because my mother was a Black Panther and stuff like that. Just go ahead and do what you have to do, because whatever you're doing is not in vain.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
you know what I do. Hey, like I said before, and I'm going to repeat it again. What I do around my neighborhood, I walks around and talk to the young ones, young boys and young girls. Make sure that they have identification, and I do reach out for the grown ups too to make sure it's hey yo, you can't do that because the cops be circling around here, man. F you, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you po? I said, I'm just trying to look out for you to make sure everything all right. So I do get both about it, and then sometimes almost get into fights. I do. Sometimes I get
well,
into fights.
that's that culture I told you about. That not everybody, not all these young folk are gonna let you help them, and you just save the ones you can. Like she said, you do what you can for the ones that want the help. There are some who will shoot. There's folks who you'll feed and they'll take their fork and stick you in the eye. I mean, it is what it is. That's just the life of that's our life as
Yes.
public servants. You're a public servant. I'm a public servant. She is, and so was Courtney, and probably she. Everybody do what they can.
Everybody do what you can. Even like if you just see people want to make it seem, oh, if you don't join the organization, you ain't doing. Yes, you no. That's not true. So stop telling people that. What you could do, there's stuff in the community you could do. You could take a walk around. Or there's like somebody that had food, and you have extra food, you can give to them. That's what I do. So sometimes I get some extra food, I give it to the ones that sorely need it. But I'm not looking for no bless. I'm not looking for the bless. But I ain't looking for no pat in the back. But that's what I want to do. That's what I should do. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just underrated say things. I'm about that work the best that I can do. So do the best you can, people. There's stuff you could do out here. And don't worry about what people say. If that's what you do at that time, that's what you do. Cause trust and believe, one way or the other, like these queens are saying, you're gonna reach somebody. Trust and believe. When you reach somebody, it's gonna bring you good. So don't worry. If you don't want to join that doggone ADC or organization, you feel they ain't doing nothing for our people. No, don't even join that. You know what I'm saying? But just do what you have in your hand. Like the late great what his name? Adam Clay Powell said, "What's in your hands?" That's all you need to ask yourself. What's in your hands? So whatever you have in your hands, you just help. And it's all right. That's the best you could do. That's the best you could do.
Well,
That's
I'm
it.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the NAACP consists of us, and there are cases. I sit in the meetings, and there are cases that there are people come in from the
I'll be back.
community.
I'll be back. Y'all keep on talking. I'll be back.
Okay. There are people that come in from the community with cases of what's happening to them, and they have attorneys. There are people who are young people, young women who are on the that sit in the organization that are attorneys. They do like you do prison programs for women, and they do a whole lot of stuff for different people. But like you say, it's only so much two
Yeah, that's
hands can
good.
carry. I'm not going to put them down, but
Oh
and
no, because
also
probably where you at, y'all active. See where we was at, there was an active, so we had to revamp everything over again. You know what I'm
so
saying?
so
So
what
when
you'll have
like
to
when I
do.
lived in Indiana was real active.
Mhm.
So y'all have an active one. It depends on different states.
Yeah.
So like I
Yeah,
said,
so
yours active. You stick with it. Whatever you
but
can bring to the table, help them. Because I
yeah,
have ran
yeah.
for office here in
Mhm.
WACP. I ran for vice president here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so
And I
were you
lost by
able to
two.
Oh
Mm.
yeah. See, if you're able to get enough people in the organization, because they be up in the meetings, and there's people on fire. There's people that do a lot for a lot of people. And these little small hick towns where the people get ran over because they can't read and write.
Yes.
They you see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to use things to your advantage. Like this political system
Yes.
is not it's not designed by us, nor is it for us, but we have to, like these immigrants coming here, we have to use it to our
Ooh,
advantage.
you better go ahead.
So I mean,
Mm-mm-mm.
they up in here stepping all on us, and I'm like, wait a minute now, who marched for this? Wait, who
The
blooded this
Dreamers. Do
royal?
you wait a minute? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do you know what the Dreamers got their name from? The Dreamers?
No, who they get it from?
Martin Luther King. I had a dream. How is they're gonna come in here, the Puerto Ricans and the Latinos and talking about the Dreamers?
Because
I had to
everybody
crush
learned from
that.
us. Everybody
I had to
learned from
crush
us because
that.
everybody rides our coattails. But the thing is, they know how to galvanize the system to their advantage. That's
And
what
we
we need to
don't.
learn how to do.
We don't. Let me tell you something, sis. I shut down cities and stuff. I hold this, and I'm not happy when I do it, but they got me so pissed off. I'm a warrior. So I have different guys with me, and I plan things. And I just shut the city down, the city hall meeting down, stuff like that. And I hold our elected officials accountable because what they do to our males, our black males, you should see how they treat them. I mean, they had to jump out boys one time in camouflage suit and army stuff. Like they was going to war, just jumping out, holding and snatching at the cars and stuff like that. It was me and my friend, a couple of guys. I mean, against the whole police department.
Well, they work for us.
Yeah, but
They
they
our
killing
tactics
young
pay them.
guys, and it's just so much. I mean, they call me double trouble, but at the end of the day is, like I said, I fight for my community every day. But I'm only one person. Like I told them, look, I ain't getting office. I say y'all pick a Caucasian person over me. So when y'all child get pulled over by the cops, this and that, call them, but I still help them. But I said you got to realize only time they come around here to y'all when they need y'all vote.
Yeah, yeah, yep. And I challenge them to go to that office of who they voted for, because when you vote them in office, they really work for you. You go in
And
there with your
underrated
business
tell you,
plan.
I had my elected officials, I call them, we had meetings, don't we, underrated? I don't play with them. Cause they know I would shut their whole office down with the bullhorn. I don't play with them. Because the end of the day is you're not gonna treat my people any kind of way. But then I tell my people, y'all got to raise up y'all standards too. Because y'all got to stop looking for a handout and a hand up. That's why I don't like I had left the Democrat Party years ago.
Thank you.
Because at the end of the day is all the Democrat cities look horrible. Cause them buildings, rose, pissy, nasty, and y'all for the people, and they gotta live like this, like a war zone. Really?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. You got to wait, and you got to try to break them out, our people out of that handout mentality, because that cripples them.
Mm-hmm.
That cripples them. See, the thing the immigrants got over us, they come here, they hungry. And if you go to a foreign country, ain't no food stamps. Oh, we don't
Mm-mm.
have food. We just don't get to eat. Did we not grow no food? Oh, the crops went bad. We don't get to eat. So we gotta go back to that old way that the old black people knew how to survive. But
I'm ready. That's what I'm ready to do. Is I'm going back to my family. I'm ready to start my do my own vegetables and stuff like that. I'm going back to old school. I'm gonna start making my own bread because I told my daughter stuff. I said, look, in the day is we're gonna have to start making our own vegetables, making our own bread, our own tomatoes, all that. Start planting our own vegetables and stuff. You know.
yeah, I'm in
So
I'm in gardening groups and farming groups, and it because we don't know. We don't want to be vulnerable if something gets shut down, and we just ain't no grocery store. Oh, look at how
yeah.
they acted crazy about the toilet paper. Wait, ain't no food?
But
Did
you
you
know
got ain't
what's
no
so
food?
funny? My grandmother taught me how to make toilet paper years ago. Toilet paper, how to reserve your water, how to plant and stuff. She told me all that back in the early 80s.
They knew how to do
Okay.
that. Them old people, they knew how to do that. They knew how to
Mhm.
survive. They
Yeah,
knew how
I'm
to
back.
survive.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome, Kevin. About time.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, I know
Hello,
why you. I know.
ladies.
Yeah, I know why you came up here. I know what you did.
What did I do?
Yeah, you came here because you see ladies up here. That's all. I got you.
Well, actually, no. Whenever you tell me to hop on the panel, I'm normally driving
I'm just
or
messing
I'm in the
with you,
van, right?
dog.
So, yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
home
messing
now.
with you. You
Yeah,
home?
Reg is live, so I was just gonna drop by and say what's up, before
Oh,
I
I
head over to
appreciate.
Reg.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. You always been supporting me, and I hope it won't be the last time you come through and everything. And also, I want you to check out the men's talk or the underrated men's breakfast fellowship live, and also I do the underrated men's talk, and also I do as the ladies can tell you, I do other stuff too. Are you into sports?
Oh yeah, yeah, very much. I used to play soccer for my college in high school.
Oh, get out of here. Okay. Well, I do have a boxing platform too. You
Oh
want
yeah.
to talk about that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's on underrated boxing talk. This gonna be six. It's gonna come tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. And then all of a sudden, I'm thinking I'm gonna create MMA, and then after that, I'm gonna bring back some stuff, talk about sports. So we could definitely talk about soccer. We could talk about other stuff too, basketball, football, but that's gonna be like, but throughout the next year. But yeah, we could do all that, bro. And I want you to be part of that, all right?
No doubt. I mean, I drop by all the time, so I'll drop
Yeah,
by
you
and
do.
listen to
Yeah.
the sports talk. Even sometimes I don't type in the chat, but I'm listening. So
Okay. But I,
but
I
but
appreciate.
but
Okay.
being on here, I didn't plan on coming here for a long time, like I said. But I heard the ladies
Okay.
talking,
Okay.
and I'm an immigrant. I'm Jamaican,
Okay.
so I, I I could probably give them some pointers, because they said something that was very true. Whereas when the immigrants come here, they're hungry. That is true, and that we don't have like food stamps and stuff like that. I cannot speak for the other countries. Can you guys hear the background? Do I need to
A
turn
little
that
bit. A
down?
little bit.
Let me go turn that down. 1 second. Yeah, that's Reg. Yeah, so I can't speak for the other immigrants, but I can speak for the Caribbean and Jamaica in particular. Like the we used to have food stamps, but that was discontinued. I think it was in the late 80s. I think it was. So with a lot of the privileges that our brothers and sisters get here in America, we don't really get it there. So that's kind of like an engine behind the immigrants that come here, because we don't have that privilege anymore because we used to have it. The only thing we didn't have was like you get your taxes back every year. We didn't have that. But now the government doesn't really issue out anything thanks to the CIA. The American government
Mm.
fucks up, pardon my French, a lot of the economies of these immigrants, which is why they tend to come here. As a lot of Americans don't know what their government do outside of America.
Yes, we do.
Some people, no, yeah, some know, but a lot they don't know. But like I can speak for Jamaica. The I won't go in depth, but the government of America was very integral in the toppling of our economic and political system back in the 80s, and they've been involved throughout the 90s up to today. And they destroyed our economy, with the help of greedy government officials in Jamaica. So
Hmm.
yes, that is true that because of these things, when they come here, they're very hungry. So and they tend to bond together because a lot of Jamaicans when they come here, some of them are enemies, unbeknownst to a lot of you people. In terms of our political enemies, like
I
where
what?
you guys are now, as far as politics, we were there. We're not there anymore. But when we come here, because of the hunger, we bond together and do what we have to do. And that's what I would like for our brothers and sisters here in America to adapt, because I see what you guys go through here. If you guys
Well,
can adapt that hunger and band together,
well, well,
you
well,
know.
let me tell you this, Kevin. All right. As for me, be a descendant from this country, and I want
Mhm,
you to understand this very loud and clear, because there's a certain assumption of certain our brothers and sisters in Caribbean that when we hear we got it made. No, we don't got it made. We still have to fight for our rights for 400 plus years. We still do. We still have a lot of our kids in this country that is on hunger. That are certain resources that we still fight. That we still fight for it. Okay, and this is the one thing that for me is that I see you my brother. You hear what I'm saying? And then that's the thing about that y'all have to, some of y'all, I'm not saying you, I'm
mhm.
just saying some of y'all have to realize that we going through the struggle too. We never really made it. Okay, our ancestors had died for this country, and we still have not reaped the benefit of it, and we still fighting for it. So when we see like certain our brothers and sisters that come outside the United States and they come here and they start talking trash against us and say that we made, especially in this political atmosphere, that is a distasteful, that is a certain disrespect. Because what this government had to do is doing, they causing friction among us and everything. So I want y'all to understand very loud and clear. Us as melanin people, we always have to fight for our rights because they give the rights to these groups of people and that group of people and that group of people. So let it be known that we still fighting and we still struggling just to be as human. Well, I know we're human beings, but just make sure that we get a piece of the pie that our ancestors had laid upon. And that is, I want you to understand, and the rest of everybody to understand that. And I'm very, very firm of that.
Well, I understand that, but that's not what I was talking about. What I
No,
was,
I just want to put it out there, bro.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
I get that. I get that. I mean, black people across the world are still fighting, because even in Jamaica, I mean, we don't have a lot of white people there. We still have white people, but they work
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes. They're puppet masters. But what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is, what I would like for like my brothers and sisters here to do is to, it's not that they're not doing it, because they are, but just a bond closer, you know, and to use that fire and that hunger to just extrapolate what needs to be extrapolated from this country, just like some of the immigrants do. Because like one of the lovely ladies here said earlier, that they, the hunger that the immigrants have, and they bond together and do what they need to do. I like to see, my brothers and sisters here do it also. And I was talking to a guy. I don't know how you guys can achieve this, but ever since I was a kid, I used to wonder why Black Americans were not a part of CARICOM, but I was too young to not understand it. But now that I'm older, I don't know if something could be worked out where, Black Americans could be grafted into CARICOM, because one of my friends in Jamaica works with the government of Jamaica, and I should be setting up a food distribution company here in America. And what he wanted to do was to to distribute food here in America, food from Jamaica, like ground provision and stuff like that, fresh foods. So I was a little bit, because of what happened with the coronavirus coming from Jamaica. I know that if there's a shutdown in Jamaica, which we did have, we don't suffer very much because we have foods that come out of the ground and off trees. Like here in America, you could drive for 1,000 miles, you'll never find fruits on a tree unless it's a farm. So I was looking at it, whereas we could distribute food here in America to help out with our brothers and sisters here, because when the stores close down, you can't go anywhere else to get food. You can't climb a tree and get a mango. It's not gonna happen. Not in America, you know. So things can happen, you know, with dialogue and networking and connection and hunger and bonding together. You know, we can get over this hump. You know,
Okay.
so I support you guys and what you're doing, and I hope you guys achieve what
I
you're trying to
appreciate it.
achieve. You know.
But let me say this before
Thank
we
you.
go. I want to say this before you go, brother Kevin. Is
Yeah,
this that the black farmers has been the fabric of our community, of our people for a long time, especially in this country, even around the world.
yeah.
When you had a federal government, but there's no making no excuses. So I want so anybody say you making excuses, shut up, because I'm not hearing that. But get back once I need to let people know, even they hear it outside. The black farmers has served our people for a long time. But throughout the years, then you got to go to red tape through this federal government through agriculture. Even they sometimes when they fill out the application, they supposed to get maybe
Right.
half a million. Then they end up getting 50,000. Sometimes the agriculture company has donate applications away, and they have to keep reoccurring. I did a story. I did a live about this a few years ago. When I learned a preview, I'm gonna pull that up. And so this is the struggle that our black farmers have to. And I'm talking about the black men and the black women that had owned their land, that they bought their land fairly. It has been taken away from this government, not the fault of theirs. These are the stories, Kevin, that some you, I'm not saying you, and other immigrants that come to this country need to understand because there is misconception that we are lazy, and we are not lazy. There are a lot of things has happened to us as people. That's what I'm talking about. That we still gotta fight, and there are still black farmers right there that even the second and third generation still have to fight for the land because they're even giving the lands not just the white man, not just the white woman. They give it to the Chinese, they give it to the Hispanics, they give it to the so they can reap benefits from that and everything. That's the things that you got to understand. You got to know what's going like what Sister Sheila was talking about and community solutions. You better know your history and you better know legislation where you're at. And these are the legislation that what the sisters is talking, what I'm talking about, other people talking about that we've been fighting for hundreds of years, and we still fighting right now. But I appreciate you come here, brother, and you always welcome here, and you keep on past that positivity to Red's panel. We really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. So I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna go over to Reg and see what's going on. You know,
Okay,
You
so
have a
pass
I'll
it.
blessed
see
day,
you.
Kevin.
All right, ladies.
Okay.
All right, yeah. All right, welcome to my back to my channel, the underrated darkness. Y'all's truth, the underrated one, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. I do got a cash app, my cash app / cap dollar sign capital JT 53000. Also, I have PayPal account / paypal.me. Sorry, / all in caps JT Black 53. And we got community solutions and Sheila E. And I got all the ladies to myself. Nah, 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 nah.
You're a mess.
Yeah, that's right. Um, but I'm glad that we talk about a few stuff like that too because it needs to be talked about. Politics and stuff because there are some a lot of people they don't when they talk about politics they bring to the emotions of it, not the solutions. Oh, community solutions! I got it for you. Solutions.
All right now.
Okay, you have to come at me like that. I'm just joking around. You know what I'm saying.
I'm ready to hop off.
All right, last remarks, please.
Okay. I just want to say, I thank you for allowing me to be on your panel, and
Hmm.
I want to thank my beautiful sisters for, doing what y'all doing in the community. I know it's not easy, but you know what? Just go ahead and Let God use you and your gift, because whatever you're doing is not in vain. You probably not see the fruits of your work now, but just keep on doing what you're doing, because like I said, the end of the day is if you could just touch one person's life, whatever you're doing, your work is not in vain, and it's the honor to meet y'all and just hear the good work y'all doing, because you got to realize, see, a lot of people don't have that gift to serve people. And that's a blessing that y'all have a heart to really want to help people.
People.
And I
Mm-mm.
appreciate that. And I
Yeah.
love what y'all doing, and keep your head up. And you know what? Just do what y'all do, because you know what? If y'all don't get y'all a reward down here, God have a reward for y'all up in heaven.
And you as well, sis. And you keep
Okay.
doing what you're doing because you fight the fight. You fight the good fight.
Thank you,
And
huh?
and that's right. And fight for our brothers too.
I've
Go,
been.
go, go on there. Don't leave us out.
I'm not. Love you guys, and y'all have a blessed evening.
And Sheila, we ain't
Yes.
finished about that
Likewise.
court though. I ain't finished about the court thing either. I'm still mad to
You
him.
know what, Judge? I got some stuff for you because I can't unprepare. So I have my I'm gonna cross examine the witness and stuff too. So just have your courtroom in order, or you will be resigned from your seat.
Sheila crazy. Okay, so all right. Oh, I'm gonna
All
get you. All right.
right.
Thanks for everything,
Live,
Sheila.
love, and laugh. Enjoy life. We only got
Yes,
one. All right.
that's
All
all
right.
God
right.
bless y'all.
Be
Bye
blessed.
bye.
Bless her. Be
Bye
blessed.
bye.
Y'all. Community Solutions. She gonna get me, y'all. I need some help. She's from Louisiana. She don't play no games. I'm
Uh-oh.
scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Please don't have her beat me up. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please.
So what's new with you in this life and of here and yonder and to and fro?
Well, well, to tell the truth, I have been having getting these headaches, but I've been. Well, I mean, not this week, but the last week was not good for me. Really, mentally I was drained, emotionally I was drained, and and I came. So this week I came with a bang, get myself together, and I'm happy I'm back and everything, and I just try to create. Sometimes everything cannot be serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely we gotta laugh.
God.
Life is real heavy sometimes, and sometimes I you know me personally, so
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I sometimes I get real bogged down with stuff. I get
Mm-hmm.
very bogged down with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to work on that, but yeah, you definitely got to enjoy life.
Yeah. I gotta enjoy life. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to bring back the underrated true life stories. The other ones I did, I never bring. I never had a panel because I ain't want to. Wasn't ready for that. But maybe the next one I'll probably do. You know, who knows? I'll probably do a panel. I'll probably just tell my story and stuff and let people come on and let's have fun. You know, man and woman. And I want you to be part of
Yeah.
that.
Keep it light. Yeah, you're right. Life is so heavy. We need to do something light. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So people say you funny on the radio. You should leave it. I said, "Nah, I ain't want to leave it because sometimes when you let yourself go, people want to take your kindness for weakness, and then after that, then I have to destroy them, and then they say, why you do this to me? You shouldn't come at me like that. But it's all about pacing myself. So I just find that people for years say you funny. You need that. I said, nah, I ain't no funny. The other, no, you funny. You need to do more. So I'm gonna bring that back. I don't know. Who knows? I might do it tonight. Let me think about it. I got some stories to tell you, and all the stories that I tell you, true life stories of the, true for life, true stories underrated. It's all true. It's all true. I got some stories for you. So who knows? I'll probably just do that, and after I tell my stories and stuff, probably you know get on the panel and then we just do our thing. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Do you?
Not at all.
Yeah, I think it's time to laugh, and I know you gonna say, Honor, what you did, such. Oh God, I gotta say something, and then so, but I'm thinking about doing that. I really seriously thinking about doing that. If I'm gonna do it. Oh, and hold on, Cab. I'm putting in the chat right now. I'm gonna put in the chat right now. Should we see this? I'm putting the chat right now, brother. Um, there go my cash app right here, bro. That's my cash app. Or you still hear me is forward slash dollar sign capital JT 530000. But I put it in the chat already, and that's my cash app. Dollar sign capital JT 530000. But are you gonna be busy later on?
Um, I don't think so.
Because I want you to get on the panel. If I do it tonight, I want you to get on the panel. And, after I talk, because I want to have fun. And y'all can ask me some fun question. What happened? I slap them up with a tomato and I laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Something like that.
So no particular uh talking points. You're just having fun.
Yeah, underrated true life stories. Yeah. I'm going to
All
tell them
right,
what I
sounds
did
good.
funny. Did something
Okay,
funny. Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah, like I said, the other ones I did in the past, I didn't have no panel discussion. I just had you, but this one, if I do it tonight, I'm gonna have panel discussion. I want y'all to come up. Yeah, why not? So if y'all see it, if I'm letting you know, if y'all see it on the YouTube algorithms, make sure you hit a like, tell people about it, drop something. And let's have a little fun. If I do, let's have a little fun tonight. I want to have a little fun tonight. I don't know what time I'm going to do it because I might have to run out first, take care of something if I'm gonna do it. But it's gonna be like, but it has a little fun tonight, and I'm looking for you. Community solutions. Most likely, it's going to be a panel discussion. It is going to be a panel discussion. I will see the link, so you could just you can get on, and wherever I finish, you can crack jokes. You know what I'm saying? But like that. That sound good?
Sounds good.
Sound good. All right. Last remarks, please.
Um, it was good. It had been a while since I talked to you, and it was good chopping it up with you and your panel guests, Courtney Omega, Miss Sheila, and Rashid. And what was the other gentleman's name? I didn't see his name.
Kevin.
Kevin. And it was somebody else. Wasn't it somebody else? Mr. Box, Mojo Boxes. What was the other boxing?
More boxing.
Mo
Yes.
Boxing, yeah. So, it was, as always, been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Um, we touched on some important stuff. We joked around a little bit, and as usual, hot, hot, hot. What you say? The number one?
Oh,
What?
you want me to do it? You want me to do it for
Please
you?
do.
Oh, yeah, like when hey, only woman could ask me to do that this way. Now, your man asked me that way. I'm gonna let you know right. You gonna let me know you got a I mean, a broken wrist. I'm just letting you know right now. Don't call me like that. No, I don't play them type of game. The number one grinder.
The number one grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, remind me so much of hip hop from our era.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
was so spectacular and
yeah.
so
Right.
exciting.
Oh, do you want me to do it again for you? I do
Please
it again.
do.
The number one grinder.
I got to get you some gear that says the number one grinder, some caps and some sweatshirts and some
Oh,
t-shirts
yeah.
and mugs.
Oh wow, yeah, we can make
Yeah,
some good money. You know what I'm saying? That just
yeah.
cut me in that, yeah, cut me a little check. All right. Um, Thank you so much, but I'm saying listen out for the underrated true life stories. If I'm gonna do it tonight, I'm gonna think about it and everything very carefully. But if I'm gonna do it, please, I need your support. Tell people about it, cause I'm gonna tell you some stories. Gonna have you rolling.
Sounds
So
great.
gonna have you rolling. You gonna like underrated? You crazy? I say yes, I am crazy, but I'm gonna tell you some stories. I'm telling you, I got stories. I got stories. But this time it's going to be different. After I finish telling my story, then people gonna be on the panel. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna ask some questions. Then after that, then the people in the chat you want to engage, and it's gonna be men and women be on the panel.
All right.
That's how it's gonna be. So, ladies, you my witness, community solutions. Don't say you didn't invite me. You don't like put black women on the panel. They ain't trying to hear that.
I know that you don't get down like that.
No, I just gotta put it out there. Cause there's something like that. You hate black women. You don't like what we saying. Well, we cracking jokes, so you ain't got nothing to say unless if you joking around. Don't act like that though, cause I'm telling you right now, even black man, you be passive aggressive, I will get you. It ain't gonna be nice either, and I ain't taking nothing back. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna roast you. That's what I'm going to. That's on. I'm gonna roast you so good. Like, going, you gonna leave? I'm telling you. Do not play no games with me. But thanks for everything. And on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. Trust and believe. Believe that. And thanks again. This is the underrated Mukbang 9. I believe this is success. Most likely I might do a mukbang maybe Sunday. I don't know yet. I don't know. But I might be able to do a mukbang 10. I don't know yet. It really depends because I gotta fix something and it might take me like 2 days to do it. I mean, it won't take that long, but I'm just talking about time consuming. I have to do some things tomorrow and stuff. But I gotta do the underrated boxing talk at 6:30. So it really depends and stuff. But if I get it done by Sunday, already moved bank 10. Need to pay attention. All right. Thank you. And community solutions, I will hit you up
All
soon.
right. Great.
All
Bye.
right. On behalf of my child, the underrated dog, this yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder. I want to thank y'all. Yo, my brother, Sir Isms. Thank you for sending me the cash app, more box, send me the cash app and everything. Um, Brother Kevin and Gold Professor. I want to thank y'all and everybody that came to the chat. I want to thank y'all. Here it is. This one is Ghost.